Hey there, crypto traders and investors. It's Rod with Power Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ Stocks, crypto assets, and interviews. Today is Tuesday, November 7th. Hope you're doing awesome. And in today's video, we're going to be diving into Ripple and XRP. We're going to take a look at the XRP chart. The chart was blasting off over the last couple of days. It's since taken a breather, but there is a bullish continuation pattern that we're going to be looking at, and it's targeting about 89 cents USD. We also have a Ripple Swell event, which is taking place tomorrow, November 8th and 9th. So any week now, in my opinion, we're going to see this chart absolutely erupt, even more so than it already has. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff, and you'll be notified on any future videos or whenever I go live. Also, make sure to give us a follow over on X, which is previously Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. Again, the handle for that is @GroupPow. Also, if you're looking for a good place to buy XRP or the Flare token or any of the Songbird, any of those, that Canary network, you can go to Uphold. That's my favorite exchange, and also Wealthsimple. So Wealthsimple is for those of you in Canada, and Uphold is the best way, in my opinion. Even through the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit, they continued to list them. So Uphold has got my full support, and I use Wealthsimple as well. You can connect your bank account directly in Canada, and then I highly recommend self-custody. So Tangem, I've done a product review on that one as well. You can check out Tangem, but if you go to my YouTube channel and just click on the About section here, it'll bring up all of the links, and these are trusted, vetted links, products and services that I use each and every day that I 100% vouch for. And like I said, Tangem is a great wallet. I've done a review on that. You can check that out, but they support XRP. And if you leave it on an exchange like Uphold, as great as Uphold is, in my opinion, you're still at the mercy of Uphold controlling your private keys. So not your keys, not your coins. Also, make sure to check out powermerch.ca, and you can score some XRP swag. I'm getting a lot of great feedback and a lot of orders as well, so I really do love each and every one of you who supported me along the way, and it helps support me in the channel. So as I mentioned, Ripple Swell will kick off tomorrow, so November 8th and 9th, and that's in Dubai. And I've seen a couple of pre-party videos. I wish I was there. Maybe I can make the next one. I had a pretty brutal fall, as you know. I slipped on a patch of ice. It's starting to turn pretty icy here and getting cold here in the western part of Canada. And I ended up taking a tumble and feeling a lot better, but then I got COVID a couple days later. So a bit of a bad luck stretch there, but I should hopefully, I think I'm over the worst of it, and hopefully over the next few days I should be back good as new. But we'll keep an eye out for any kind of news developments with regards to Swell. But a lot of people are saying that Ripple could announce an IPO. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they're going to announce that tomorrow or even anytime soon. I think it's more than likely going to be a 2024 thing, and we still need to see this lawsuit conclude. It just wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense for them to IPO right now, or at least make the plans, announce the plans to IPO before we really see a conclusion in the SEC versus Ripple case. And like I said, I think that a settlement is still extremely likely. And then there's lots of speculation from legal experts that Ripple may not even have to pay a fine at all. And right now, Ripple is controlling the whole lawsuit. They've just been stringing together win after win after win. The only thing that wasn't 100% in their favor was the institutional sales, right? So in my opinion, this is just the regulatory gauntlet that all these major companies have to go through. Any company that's making a dent in the universe, like Ripple has said it's set out to do, then you're going to be under the scrutiny of the SEC or world regulators, and SEC being the biggest world regulator. And it's just it's a vote of confidence that the fact that look at Tesla was sued by the SEC. The SEC basically told Elon Musk that if he didn't capitulate, if he didn't bend the knee, that they would bankrupt him. And then all these politicians were creating laws and regulations that were actually benefiting Tesla after the lawsuit, right? So this is kind of that regulatory gauntlet that Ripple is going through. And we know that there was some news out with regards to Georgia and the Larry going to be using Ripple for that, and then their CBDC, and then also, what else was there? I think there was some news with regards to the UAE as well. But tons of, it's almost hard to keep track of it all right now. But ultimately, we're taking a look at the chart, and yes, the fundamentals are extremely bullish at the moment. We know that the XRP is the only crypto right now with US legal clarity, but we're not really seeing technicals, or the price rather, meet up with the fundamentals. And in my opinion, the technicals are lagging a little bit with regards to the fundamentals. We know that the fundamentals have just been piling up lately in favor of XRP and in favor of Ripple. And I can't wait to actually buy some private equity into Ripple as well, because I do think that Ripple is going to be bigger than Amazon. It's going to be bigger than Apple. It's going to be bigger than Microsoft, right? The centralized company, Ripple, and then XRP, the decentralized virtual currency, I think is going to be another monstrous opportunity, which I would argue that there'll be more money coming into it than the money that Amazon would see, right? And I'm just talking about, from a sheer market cap perspective, trillions of dollars. Wouldn't be surprised at all if we saw, XRP market cap in the 5 to 10 trillion in the next 10, 20 years. And I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Ripple valued somewhere around that, $2 to $5 trillion over the next 10, 20 years as well. And we know that Ripple is an advocate of XRP. They hold a lot of XRP, but they don't control XRP. Ripple was created after XRP was created, and they just use it as part of their tech stack, right? They could use a multitude of other cryptocurrencies, but they think XRP is the best and designed for payments, which we all know that is the case. But taking a look at the chart here, like I said, fundamentals have just been blasting off lately, but we haven't really been seeing the price react until recently, where over the last week or so, we went from down at about 53 cents all the way up to 73 cents. And I mentioned to the Power Group private community that if we got over 68 cents, we were more than likely going to see a pretty big pop in the chart. And once we got over 68 cents, we were up to 73 cents in a hurry. But keep in mind, we had no daily consolidation from all the way back on October 27th. So we had a higher low every single candle, and we were due. We had a flash crash yesterday, and actually, it's not even that big of a crash at all. We barely lost the low of yesterday at 65 cents. And then we got as low as, it was 65.9 cents, and we got as low as 65 cents. So again, not even a full penny there where we had lost it. So at this point, it's just bulls buying the dip, and it's a daily bull flag at the moment. So if you take your measured move, you go from low to the high with the fib tool, and then take your measured move from low to high, move that out to the 0.382 fib, and it says we're targeting about 89 cents. To negate it, we need to lose 65 cents. So again, I give you the bull and bear case scenario, and what we need to confirm and what we need to invalidate. So right now, in order to invalidate this daily bull flag, we need to lose 65 cents. And in order to confirm it, we need to break resistance at 73 cents. So it's all about support, resistance, and data. So again, it's not about not about knowing which direction for sure. It's about support and resistance and watching for confirmation and invalidation, right? So if we confirm it by breaking 73 cents, then we're targeting 89 cents here, which if we zoom out to the weekly and the monthly, there's basically no resistance all the way up to 94 cents. So we've got, 75 cents psychological. After that, you're looking at nothing really until 94 cents, and then $1 psychological as well. But we're back in a weekly uptrend. If we just reset this chart here, you can see we're still in a monthly uptrend as well, and we are seeing a monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross here. Last time that happened, price went from roughly 34 cents all the way up to $2, and then we had the EMA 12, the shorter term, above the longer term, the 26 period, and then that was a bear cross. Price ended up dropping as a result, and now we're seeing another bull cross forming. And this time, the fundamentals are much stronger than it was this time. This was during the lawsuit, but this is actually after we have legal clarity, the first crypto in the US to have full-blown legal clarity in the courts. So in my opinion, we're still in a very strong uptrend. You can see here low, high, higher, low, and higher, high, higher, low, and higher, high, and another higher low here forming. And we're just going up the stairs, forming nice support along the way. So we got tons of support levels throughout. And like I said, this is what we want to see. We want to go up the stairs as we look for a long-term reversal here. And there's tons of indicators. It's hard to find a more bullish chart right now than XRP. It's in a monthly uptrend, monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. It's got a lack of resistance all the way up to 94 cents. After that, realistically, the next level isn't until $1.40, and then 196, and then the all-time high there at 330. And if we take a look at the weekly time frame here, you can see here we had a bull cross of the MACD and the stochastic. It's looking really, really good. We're well above the 10-week moving average there at 55 cents. And then one thing that I really want to highlight is this weekly moving averages that are set to bull cross. So you can see here the last time the 50 was below the 200-day moving average and they crossed, price went from down at 17 cents when the lawsuit began, right? And then shot up to $2. And then we had the bear cross with the 50 weekly above the 200 and the 100, and then price, like I said, dropped as a result. And then now we're seeing another bull cross lining up. And when this is on the weekly time frame, that is extremely bullish. When that happened to Ethereum, price went from about $600 all the way up to about 5,000, right? So again, the longer the base, the higher in space, the greater the accumulation, the greater the expansion. And no crypto, in my opinion, has been suppressed and accumulated more than XRP. And I do think that it's going to be the best performing crypto in the next bull market. And I think that it has a good shot of becoming the number one crypto. Even SBI has been said that they believe that they've said that they believe XRP is going to be the number one crypto. And I would concur with that. We know that it passed Ethereum in market cap in 2018. And realistically, it's just a matter of time before something flips Bitcoin. I know a lot of the Bitcoin maxis, they think that that'll never happen. Well, guess what? Dial-up internet was first, but that didn't mean it was last, right? You can't just stop innovating. You can't just, stop advancing technology. And XRP is the high-speed internet of crypto. And just because it's first doesn't mean that it's going to be the end-all, be-all, right? And as we know, Bitcoin, we still don't know who created it. Homeland Security in the U.S. said they met with the 4 Satoshis. It's a group of 4 people, but yet now they won't say anything about it at all. So, who really wants to? Who really thinks that a crypto that no one knows who created it is going to be the number one? It smells like a government operation from the get-go, right? And I'm like 99.9% sure that it was created by some three-letter agency, right? But on the daily time frame here as well, you can see here gearing up for a golden cross on XRP as well. With the 50-day coming up through the 200-day moving average, it's actually seeing the golden cross right now. But in my opinion, this thing is going to absolutely light up any week now. I would say, if I had to put a time frame on it, I would say in the next 2 to 4 weeks, we're really going to start to kick it into high gear, and we're going to be testing these major resistance levels on the chart. And like I said, first one's going to be 94, and the next major one is 196, and then 330, which is obviously the all-time high. Higher on some charts, but I'm currently on Bitfinex right now. But like I said, this chart is looking primed. It's by far one of the most bullish charts I've seen in a long time, and I challenge you to find a more bullish chart out there. But in this next bull market, I can easily see us going to that 2.618 fib extension or the 3.618, which would put us somewhere around that $8 to $12 area. And yeah, I'm here for it. I'm excited for everybody to get theirs as well, because like I said, there's never been a better community on the planet, and that is the XRP community. And we all deserve it. We've all stayed the course. We've all been through the thick and the thin together. And we know that this SEC lawsuit was just that gauntlet that you have to go through, that regulatory gauntlet that every major project that is really starting to disrupt or change the world in any meaningful way, they have to go through this regulatory gauntlet, right? First they ignore you, and then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win, right? So we're close to the win stage. All right, going in it there, it's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. Hope you have a great night, and we'll see you again on the next video.